What's happening? What is happening, SteelerNation? Sorry, as you see me looking over here to the left. Let me make sure the audio is right. My computer was doing some funny things here, so give me a second, guys. I'm gonna listen to myself in the stream. Hold on. All right, looks like we're good to go. All right, appreciate you guys hanging in there with me right there while I test out my audio. How's everybody doing, man? Welcome to the latest episode of Terrible Towel Tuesday. I am your host, SimFBallCritic, a very tired SimFBallCritic, and I'll get into that in a moment. But welcome. Hey, we got another Terrible Towel Tuesday for a continued season. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I know we all were hype on Saturday, maybe hyper on Sunday once the Titans got the job done and the Steelers are in the playoffs. So we're going to be very brief with that tonight, guys. I got a literally a few things to talk about. I'm going right to the phone calls because your boy is extremely tired. But let's say hello to the early commenters, man, and then we'll get right into it. Excuse me. Kev So Nice, Joshua Shields, Mark Cunningham, Nathan Manco, Black Thanos. That's my man right there. I love that name. Lyle McCombs. What's up, Lyle? How's it going, brother? Joshua Shields. I already said that. Relfax. Hello. Lanisha and Destiny back to back. Our lovely ladies of the chat. Y'all already know what to do, fellas. Take time. Say hello to the ladies. Lay out that red carpet. Y'all know what it is. But what's up, ladies? Appreciate you coming through like always. Who else we got in here? Amon Bozeman, Maurice Ware, ForceWorks. Thank you. Round of applause to ForceWorks. ForceWorks is an extended family member. I appreciate that. Stay tuned. Coming up, I will say by Thursday, we'll have all 22 from the Baltimore Ravens game. And extended family members, please, I need you guys to give me suggestions on exclusive content that you would like to see. I know the season is wrapping up. I think I will still have access to the all 22 for a while. So y'all let me know what type of exclusive content you want to see because you guys are paying that monthly service. I know some of y'all are doing it just as a way to donate. I appreciate that as well. But again, one of the perks is exclusive content, but I want to make sure I'm providing you what you want to see. So definitely keep that in mind. Mr. Elman. Who else? Why Diggy, my man, is in the building. And Eric McDuffie, CT Pittman, my good brother Kenyon in the building. Still Elite in the building. Jared Devil. Walter Worthy. Hello, another lovely lady in the chat, and we'll end it right there. Sade, what's happening, Sade? Appreciate you coming through, fellas. Y'all know the routine. Say hello to the ladies. All right, let's dive right into it. First and foremost, y'all might want to know, hey, Sim, why are you not sitting back there on the couch like you have been presenting to us the last couple of weeks? I am tired. One of my commute days, there was a storm in D.C., they was expecting flooding. It was raining like crazy, so left work early, but it still took a lot out of me. It didn't sleep well last night, so I've been up since 5:30, and I got to turn around and go back there again tomorrow to get that second day of the week out of the way. And if I would have sat back there on that couch, I might have been out on y'all. So I'm sitting up, fighting through it, running on fumes, but we're going to make it happen, man. We're going to get in and out tonight. I'm going to get right to these calls. I'm literally going to do my talking for about 10 minutes or so, and then we right to it. First of all, round of applause. Got to pause. CT Pittman, thank you for the donation. Yep. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm not backing off of that. He says, Steelers, are they still fool's gold? No expectations make us more. Yes. I'm not backing off of the way I feel about the team. They still fool's gold. They are. The reason why I say that is I don't go into this game thinking they're going to win. And that follows what I've been saying all year. There's still fool's gold, man, in terms of you don't go, at least me, I don't go into this game thinking they're going to come out with a win. I'm still not completely confident in the Steelers offense as we know it. Again, not taking nothing away from Mason Rudolph. I'm just talking about a collective. Let's say the team. Let's not say offense. The team as we know it, as a collective, I'm still not confident that they're going to go toe-to-toe with any of the playoff teams. I will talk briefly in a moment how do they have a chance to win? And I'll say yes, and I'll say why. But I don't go into this confidently. And it's the same way I felt all season. That has not changed. The offense has been better for the last 3 weeks with Mason Rudolph at the helm. But I still don't have the confidence that I'll say some other fan bases are going into this playoffs with, and the arch nemesis. Raven fans are probably pretty confident right now. Niner fans, pretty confident right now. Hey, Cowboy fans, pretty confident. I don't feel that way about the Steelers. Kansas City, if I was a Chiefs fan, I'm not confident this year. Miami, not too confident because they're a little shaky. So to me, it's only a handful of teams, man, in these playoffs that I feel like, yeah, if you're a fan base of them, you're confident. And I'm not with the Steelers. Again, like you said, no expectations. I can't believe they've gotten this far. So that's just how I feel. So I would still stand by their fool's goal until they really blow me away. Let me give you an example. Cincinnati Bengals game, that was a good showing. I felt good about that game, right? I felt good even about the Seattle game, like how it transpired. But I can't necessarily say I felt the same way in this Ravens game because we didn't face Lamar Jackson. We didn't face some of their key pieces. So I can't say that I feel like the Steelers team is just this above and beyond super good team right now. I still cannot say that. We still got questions at the inside linebacker position and things like that. Now TJ is gone. So that's just how I feel. I didn't want to stay too long on that. But yeah, to answer your question, me personally, yeah, I still say somewhat fool's goal. But let's see what happens. Let's see how they look in this playoff game. If they go to Buffalo and go toe-to-toe and get the job done, I might back off of that. I might have to say, you know what? I can no longer say they're fool's goal. They're in round 2 of the playoffs. So we'll see. Let me get to my topics, man. Quickly, because I really want to get to my phone calls and get y'all in and out. So we can, have a shorter one tonight. Hold on, guys. Let me pull up my notes. Quick things I wanted to hit on tonight. We'll first talk about some of the stuff from Tomlin's presser. Couple things that I took from that, of course, the injury situation. We have to talk about, Landon Roberts is day to day, and we'll see how that transpires. Landon Roberts being in the lineup has helped us. He's been one of the unsung heroes in terms of that inside linebacker position. If we go back to the beginning of the season, when many of us were wondering what type of inside linebacker production we were going to have, and he's been able to tough it out. Unfortunately, we lost Cole for the season. We lost Quan Alexander for the season, and Landon Roberts has been toughing it out the times that he's been able to. I mean, just playing hurt and all of that. Getting some decent contributions from Miles Jack. I can't say great, but decent. But if Landon Roberts, for whatever reason, can't go, you would expect him to play, man. If he's toughed it out all of these other weeks, you would expect him to play in a playoff game. But we'll see. Keep an eye on that. Also, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Again, they kept telling us last week that he was primed to play in that game. He did not. But Mike Tomlin is saying they're optimistic that Minkah will play. See, here's the situation that you're dealing with, guys, with both Minkah and one number 23. Yeah. I'm still not giving him his name back. See, again, I don't back off of my opinion. Number 23 is still number 23. But here's the things that you have to be concerned about. These guys have not played in in-game action for several weeks. Conditioning is going to be a component of that. Are they conditioned to go out there and play in a playoff game where it's going to be high intensity? Of course, I love to take maybe not 100% condition-wise Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yes, insert him wherever you can, even if it's just putting him in at spots. But that is a thing that you have to worry about. You have to worry about that. You definitely do. What it does do is I think it allows the Steelers to get Patrick Peterson back at the corner spot and not necessarily have to use him so much at safety if you do have Minkah and 23 available. And we'll see if Thompson is available, but I think that does allow the Steelers to do some different things when they go on different packages or what have you. So we'll see. I would definitely love for Minkah to play. But how well will he play? We'll have to see. Like I said, guys, the man hasn't played football in quite a while. So, yeah, there you have it. But number 23, y'all know where I stand with him when he was healthy and when he was playing. If the dude can go out there and help us and he do something great in the game, I'll give him his just due. But he is still number 23 to me. However, there's one guy I'm going to give his number back. Chandon Sullivan. Round of applause. For right now, Chandon Sullivan has earned his name back. He's played decently. He has played decently in these last couple games. He hasn't been the reason for us to, he hasn't been the reason that we didn't win or we gave up a touchdown or, I forgot to come in here and give him his praise due for that hit that he put on Tyler Lockett. That was a huge breakup. He's playing decent football. All right, so I'm going to give him his name back for now. We'll see what he does in this Buffalo Bills playoff game. Other than that, man, what else did Tomlin say? Let's see what else. Do I have anything else to highlight? Of course, he said Mason Rudolph will play again. He will start. And Tomlin said, listen, we're going with the hot hand. Excuse me. Read into that however y'all want to read into it. But it is absolutely the right decision. I will speak really quick on that. I do wish that they would have went to Mason Rudolph going into the Colts game. Okay, I understand maybe in the Cardinal game because you have number 10 as the backup. You're going to play him. I get it. Me personally, I don't think number 10 had shown enough to keep his number 2 spot on the depth chart, but that's neither here or there. I understand you bring him in because he was the number 2. Rudolph was not active. I get it. Okay, I understand because he's the number 2 the very next week. Well, same week, but y'all know, very next football week against the Patriots. I get it. You're going to give him the opportunity to go because he has the most reps. That's what they always talk about, not just in Pittsburgh. Other teams say it as well, but that's what Tomlin and crew said. He was more prepared. He got all the reps for the week, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, but going into the Colts game after number 10 not doing so well against the Patriots, I figure you go with Rudolph going into that Colts game. That's just my opinion, and that would be the one thing that I would disagree with the coaching staff. I think they allowed number 10 to play one down or one game too many. And who knows what would have happened had Mason Rudolph played. I mean, people always want to go with, yeah, had they did this, and had they did that. You don't know that. Stop. Yes, we're on a 3-game winning streak, but you cannot say confidently and for sure that we absolutely win that game against the Colts if Rudolph was playing. We don't know. But hey, given the fact that he's played well, I would like to have seen something different because we all were saying it that week. This is not results bias. We were all saying it that week. Man, play Rudolph. Might as well play Rudolph at this point. So I do feel like this coaching staff was a week late on that. But it is what it is. They're in the playoffs now. We'll see what happens. Of course, TJ Watt is out. That is going to be significant. I'll get to that in a moment, but that is the reason why you see who I have in the thumbnail. Man, that's going to be very significant that TJ Watt will not be suited up and playing in this game. And honestly, if I could be honest with y'all, SteelerNation, I don't want him to play in this game. I don't want him to play in this game, even if he wanted to play. Think about the position he plays. Think about how much he needs to be able to bend and push off and all of that. And if that MCL ain't right, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. And let's not be selfish fans. No. I don't even want him to play like that. So let's talk about one other component here. So I'll just get to it. This is my final finale as far as the final topic. I told y'all I'd be brief tonight. Do the Steelers have a chance to win against Buffalo? So number one question. I'm going to take a sip of water and let you guys ponder on that for a moment, because I want you to ask yourselves, and I'll ask you again when I finish the point. Do the Pittsburgh Steelers have a chance to win this Sunday in Buffalo? Got a couple of donations I see coming in, so I won't get into it until after the donation notification hits. But do they have a chance? A realistic chance, and do you guys realistically believe it? That is the question. And here's another aside that I wanted to say really quick as I wait for the donations. How you guys feel about Mike Vrabel being fired? How do you guys feel about that? Was it time? Did he deserve it? There it is. Let's take a pause and give a round of applause to both gentlemen, Y Diggy as well as Will I Am. Thank you so much for the donation. Will says, I hear your fool's gold take, but what if? And what's your take on Tomlin walking away from the game after this season? Listen, man, if they prove me wrong, I'm cool with that. But I will say this. I don't think that proves me wrong in a sense of they were fool's gold. When I was saying it, when they were 7-4, yes, they showed us that they were a fool's gold. Now, if they played themselves out of it, I would be like, hey, man, y'all did something that I never thought would happen, and y'all messed around. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, because I know what you're talking about, and you say, what if? If the Steelers go on to win the Super Bowl, I'm saying it right now, I don't think it's going to happen. But what I'm saying right now, y'all can remember these words. This will have been the greatest season I have ever witnessed as a Steeler fan, if they were to go on and win the Super Bowl this season. And the reason why I say the greatest, because I in no way, shape, or form would have seen it coming. I in no way, shape, or form believed that it would happen. And even today, I in no way, shape, or form think it's going to happen. So if it did happen, you will hear me come here and say, this was the greatest season that I have ever witnessed. Even greater than the Steelers when they won with Roethlisberger the first time. Because you got to remember, we win all them games. Ben sets the record, and they go to New England, and he throws that interception to Rodney Harrison, and the story comes out. He goes to Bettis, and he tells him, man, just give me one more year. So we expected that team to be good. That's the difference. They ran into a rough patch. But we expected that Steeler team to be good because they were good the season before. So I know people are going to say, well, what about that year when they went on the road and they won all of those games and they won the Super Bowl? It's different because we all, at least I know I did, we expected them to be better than they were because we had just seen them win all them games a year before. This season, there was no expectation of that in my mind. There was zero expectation of Super Bowl. So that's why I say it would be the greatest that I've seen. In terms of Tomlin, I'm not even commenting on any of that, man, because I hate reports. I really do. I hate them because a lot of times they're speculatory, and we'll see. If that happens, then we'll talk about it. If it did happen, I'll just say, hey, I could understand after 17 years. But as much as this dude talks about how much he likes football, I don't see that happening. But to me, it's a non-story until it actually happens. My man Y Dickey says, what if Minka and 23 are active? It raises a question. Will they call up Jack and Rowe again? Will they call up Jalen Smith? Oh, yeah, that's right, Jalen Smith. Let's see how they play this. That's a very good question. Almost forgot about Jalen Smith, and we got to remember they're probably going to call up the Johnson kid again for emergency pass rusher. So it is going to be interesting to see how they play it. Me personally, man, if you can keep Rowe on the field some kind of way, maybe in a 3 safety set, I like the contributions that Eric Rowe has been giving us. So I definitely would like him to play again. And maybe we've been more consistent with Jack out there, right? So that is going to be very interesting, man, to see who gets the nod, who's active, and who plays. So that's a great, very, very good question, why I dig in. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But excellent question. All right, so let me get back to, do they have a chance? Then I'll get to the calls. Do the Pittsburgh Steelers, as we know them today, have a chance to go to Buffalo and win the football game this weekend? There's said to be weather potentially happening. The chance is there, and here's the reason why the chance is there. The Steelers have found their run game, and they've been running the football very well for the last few weeks. I mean, exceptionally well. When you can run the football, you can do what I've been saying for the last 3 weeks on our before play video. I've said repeatedly, look, at this point of the season, there's nothing mystical about it. The Steelers need to play ball control and run the football. If they could do that, they're going to be in any of these games because it's ball control. You're taking the air out of the ball. They have been able to do that. Also, running the football opens up opportunities for a potential big play here or there to a Pickens or to a Deontay Johnson. Just happened against the Ravens. So, yes, they absolutely have a chance to win if they can play ball control. Do I think they're going to win? No. And here's the reason why. I just see too many problems that Buffalo can present. And I know some of you are going to say, yeah, but Buffalo, okay. Everybody's opinion is different. I'm just saying what concerns me about going there is, number one, Josh Allen. As a runner, as an extended play guy. With no TJ Watt, we don't know exactly what type of pass rush we can put on them every down. I have confidence in Alex Highsmith. Hey, I even have a little confidence in Herbig. That's why I put Herbig in the thumbnail. It's going to come down to whether or not Nick Herbig can produce consistent, decent pressure. Can we still have a two-man pressure on the edge? Whether it's Highsmith and Herbig, or Herbig and Golden, or Golden and Highsmith, can we continue to produce pressure? Because if we cannot, and we allow Josh Allen to extend plays the way he has been extending plays, we're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. James Cook scares me as well. Buffalo here lately has been running that football and running it very well. The Steelers have been leaky at times in the run game and against the pass. But we've shored it up last few weeks. But we know with a back like that, hold on, donation. Shout outs to Real Facts. Appreciate that, brother. He says, not gonna lie, Josh Allen frightens him. Yeah. And I see somebody here, who is this? John Davis says they ain't gonna run on us. But how can we say that so confidently? Remember, guys, we leaking. Our inside linebacker is suspect. Now, I would like to think that the Steelers will keep a lid on it because we've done a decent job doing that. But have we not forgotten that Gus Edwards just ripped off a huge run against us just last week? Now, the Steelers have been keeping a lid on it, but y'all should know just as well as I do that they have been a little Little suspect here and there against the run at times. Other times we've shown up. But Buffalo is kind of explosive. Their offensive line is very good. I'm just saying, it could go either way. So you got James Cook, you got Josh Allen running the football. You got Stephon Diggs. And I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, that's sorry, we just put Joey Porter Jr. on him. I mean, y'all got a lot of confidence, boy. I like Joey Porter Jr., but let's not forget the route running capability of Stephon Diggs and him being a smaller, shiftier guy. Joey Porter being a bigger cornerback could present some problems. Let's keep an eye on Gabe Davis. You know, he's a speedy guy who, sorry about that, I hit the microphone. He's a speedy guy who gashed us bad last year. Keep an eye on him. And my man who I was able to pick up like 4 or 5 weeks into fantasy, Dalton Kincaid. Ooh, my man, guy that me and Kenyon had our eyes on pre-draft. Woof, that scares me. Tight ends have been doing their thing against the Steelers. Likely just did it. In them seams has been a problem. I know what y'all gonna say. Yeah, but Minka's coming back. Again, guys, conditioning. Minka ain't gonna just step right out there and, I mean, he might. But this likelihood is he got to get his legs back under him. Or either they get Kincaid somehow matched up against 23. Or run to his side of the zone. Oh, we got a donation. Round of applause. That's right. Appreciate that, Steeler Lee. And he says their 2 tight ends could kill us. Yeah. I'm just saying. Oh. Phil Doug, I guess you don't agree, huh? He says boring. Okay. Welcome. I appreciate you. I don't think I recognize your name, but hey. Opinions, we all have opinions, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying, this is all I want people to do, man, whether you agree or disagree. Look at this from a football standpoint. Like I said, the best chance of the Steelers winning this game is ball control and being able to continue to run the football the way they ran the football the last several weeks with Najee and Jaylen Warren. That's the best chance they got, because the Bills' secondary is a little freaky. Them 2 safeties, Hyde and Poyer, been playing together. The chemistry is strong. They play solid. I love that Johnson kid. What's his name? Tarian Johnson? I love the way that kid plays in the nickel. I'm just saying, they got a front. Come on, man. Let's not, I don't know why all of a sudden Steelers fans get this overconfidence. Can they win? Sure. But I don't understand how some of y'all go into this thing just thinking, man, Steelers gonna go in there. I don't know where y'all get that from. I applaud you. But like I said, I'm not sitting here saying they won't win. They have a chance. I'm just looking at it, comparing. And I know the Bills at one point was 6-6. I get it. Yeah, and the Steelers at one point was 7-4. And we thought the Steelers 5 days later was going to be 9-4. Did that happen? So let's not compare records here. Bills are hot. Steelers are hot. In my opinion, the Bills look a little stronger. But the Steelers, they do have a formula to win this game. Running game travels, bro. If them boys can block like they were blocking these last couple of weeks, we have a chance. But we, again, ball control, running the football, keeping Josh Allen in check some kind of way. You cannot allow Josh Allen to extend plays, because when he extend plays, he makes things happen. But also, Josh Allen does get careless at times, so he might throw you 1 or 2, like he just did against Miami. But we're going to have to keep him corralled the best we can. If they do that, there is a chance, people. But I just don't know how y'all are so overly confident on that the Steelers are going to win. I don't know where y'all seeing that. Somebody said their corners are hurt. Okay, that helps. That helps. So George Pickens and perhaps Deontay Johnson could have a day. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm just letting you guys know that I don't have expectations. I just don't have expectations. That's all. I don't have the confidence that some of y'all are living with. Hold on. We got a donation. And after this donation, let's get to the phone call so we can wrap this show up. And I can lay my tired self to sleep. Kev, so nice. Round of applause. Appreciate that donation. Let's go ahead and do another round of applause. I see Alpha Guard right there as well. Thank you. Kev So Nice says, Sim, I think we have a chance, but really low. If Watt was there, more confidence. We'll go up there. But with JPJ versus Diggs, will be interesting. And Sim, how confident you will be if Watt was fully healthy. Yeah, see, and that's the key. Again, y'all know my thumbnail tells the story. This is why I have Nick Herbig there. If TJ Watt was there, both TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith gives me a little more confidence because I think they could chase Josh Allen around enough. And we'd have to be careful with him. We'd have to, rush the edges. Because Josh Allen likes to, he likes to drift. He likes to get outside the pocket. So I think we could corral him a little bit better with our two top dogs. It would give me a little more confidence. Because like I said, man, listen, if we can play ball control with them and put Josh Allen in passing situations, even though he's lethal, if we make it a game where we're rushing the passer more than we're defending the run, of course there's a chance. But without having TJ, man, that makes it difficult, folks. It really does. Alpha God says, as much as I would love the Steelers to get the win, he says, but we have more leaks in defense than the Bills do. That's where I'm at with it. I feel the same way. But trust me, y'all, I still love my team. Y'all, look what I got on. Look. Some of y'all talk to me like I hate the Steelers. That's the funniest thing. Some of the comments y'all make to me, especially on Twitter, is as if I hate the Steelers. And funny thing, my name on Twitter, the surname is Mr. Steelers. But some people will talk to me as if I hate the team. No, I'm just a realist. That's all. That's all. Let's get to the phones, man. Let's see what we got in the phone queue. Who's in here? I want to see what y'all got to say. First one in the queue, we got area code 443. What you got for us? Donation.
What's good, Sam? It's good to all the ladies in the chat this evening. Happy New Year's to everybody in the chat. Happy New Year's to you and the family, Sam. Hope all is well, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's hard being real, Sam, but I commend you for always being real, homie. I'm going to give you my definition of fool's gold because I agree with you early on. I didn't call the Steelers fool's gold. I just sung a little tune that Eddie Murphy sang, if you remember what I'm saying. But fool's gold is another team holding your fate in their hands. Isn't that what just happened to the Steelers?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Steelers won their last 3 games. Congratulations. We're proud of them. Taking nothing away from them. But, Sim, you're talking to a Steelers fan base who's basing decisions and choices based off the height of their emotions. There is a saying that says you should never make decisions and choices based off the height of your emotions. Well, Steelers fans seem to do that a lot. Last thing, man, you're talking to a lot of Steelers fans who have selective amnesia. Love y'all, but I'll leave it there, Sim. Have a good one, homie.
Man, thanks for that very great call. And I'm going to give you a round of applause on that one. Listen, I'm not giving 443 a round of applause because he's speaking along the same lines as I am. I'm giving him a round of applause because of what he said. We funny. We funny in SteelerNation. Do y'all realize? Let me ask y'all this. let me say this. Do y'all realize that y'all are overly hyped about a team that had to have the help of others going into the playoffs led by Mason Rudolph? And that is no shot to Mason Rudolph, because Mason Rudolph is playing good football right now. But this is the same guy. Trust me, I remember. Quite a few people in this chat right now could not stand him, was ready to throw him out with the bathwater. And that guy is leading your team into Buffalo for the playoffs. Selective amnesia, brother. Man, let me tell you something. If the Steelers win the Super Bowl, I might mess around and dye my beard yellow. That's how much I don't think it's going to happen. That's how much I don't believe it can happen. Call me what you want. I mean, yellow, eyebrows and all. Actually, I'm lying. I ain't doing that. Ain't no way I can go to my job like that. I ain't no fool. All right, man, let's take the next call, man. Oh, we got Mr. Winningham at Buddy. Mr. Winningham, area code 803. What you got for us?
Good evening, good evening. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year, ladies. Look, we are riding on a wave of emotion that nobody ever thought this year. We're 5-1 in the division this year. Who would have ever thought that we would have been 5-1 in the division? But, you know, it has taken a Herculean effort. And right now we're playing with house money. So, hey, we have nothing to lose. Defensively, what we have to do with Buffalo is we have to depend on our front line to add pressure up that middle. Clog that middle up. We're going to have to depend on those guys to take up for some of the things that T.J. Watt, you know, it's going to have to be some guys step up. But thank God that we have the NFL rule to have these guys on the practice squad. Guys like Eric Rowe has done a tremendous job. We watched Joey Porter, who was baptized by fire against the Seattle Seahawks, and DK Metcalf. That man was manhandled. Yeah, he manhandled Porter Jr. for a little while, but Porter had to catch his breath. He went off on the sideline. He had to catch his breath. But like I say, we're playing with house money. I think we can beat the Bills after that. I'm not going to give us much of a chance, and I've been a Steelers fan for a long time. But thank you so much. I hope everybody has a great week, and go Steelers Sunday.
Absolutely. Thank you for that call, Mr. Winningham. And I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I'm going to be in this house cheering, screaming, getting mad when something go wrong. Yes, I want them to win. I don't have many expectations. So I don't want y'all to take what I'm saying as, oh, Sam ain't got no faith. Nah. My wife would tell you, if she was in here all weekend, I was like, man, they ain't gonna make the playoffs, and it's cool, you know, they ain't supposed. But as the games was I'm sitting up here, come on, Derrick Henry. When he broke out that run, I was still like, just get in. Even though I don't think we go anywhere. Because you still want to see your team do good, right? You still want to hang on to the what if. And yes, the Bills are beatable. Yes. I just told y'all that I think if the Steelers can play the same brand of football that they have played since playing Seattle. Because that's when we just exploded in the run game, for the most part. If they can play that brand of football that they played the last 2 weeks against Buffalo, oh yeah, there's a chance. Oh yeah, there's a chance. Absolutely. If they could get the 1-2 punch going, which I think they did more of that in Cincinnati, oh, there's a chance. I'm not confident in it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not confident in it the way some of you guys are. I ain't seen enough. 3 weeks ain't doing that. If it take me until week 6 to tell y'all how I feel about the team going into, where they are at the season, at usually 6 or 7, ain't no way these last 3 weeks gonna make me all of a sudden think, oh, we about to win that Super Bowl, baby. Oh yeah, we about to get number 7. Oh yeah. No. Not even. All right, we got one more call, man. Area code 505. What you got for us?
Hey, what's up, Sim? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So us being in the playoffs was a long shot. I think that us winning this game is a long shot, but, looking at Josh Allen this season and that Bills offense, they are very mistake prone. And I think that if we can, take advantage of some turnovers and if we run the ball well and hold the ball and keep Josh Allen off the field, I think that we have a chance.
Yeah.
It's the postseason. Everybody is nothing and nothing right now. What happened the past 18 weeks, non-existent now. It doesn't matter. Any given Sunday, 0-0.
That is true. Yeah.
We're going to go home. I think that we got a chance, even though it's slim. I got faith in this team. And thank you for taking my call.
Man, no problem. Thank you for calling. And listen, I'm right there with him in terms of the chance. We got a chance. We do. We got a chance. And I'm gonna stop, talking down on the team. I know some of y'all are probably getting heated. Listen, we have a chance. All I'm saying is I don't share the same confidence that we go in and win. Because some of y'all, I think, are a little overboard. There's definitely a chance. Like he said, Josh Allen, we just seen him do it against Miami. Oh, they're prone to make some mistakes. Absolutely. So anything's possible. It is one game at a time right now. Any given Sunday, that absolutely applies. But I'm just speaking from the eye test of, man, which team do you think has a better chance to win Sunday? I would have to say the Bills. I think the Steelers' chances are a little lower, but the chance is there. Y'all remember why I didn't feel like we would go into Seattle? I was like, I don't know about that. Seattle's been playing pretty good football. Geno Smith has been playing well. They got Metcalf. They use their tight ends. They got Lockett. I felt like homeboy Kenneth Walker was going to run the ball. Their defense is a little shaky, but then I was like, man, if Devin Witherspoon played, and we went there and got it done. They went there and got it done. If there was a chance, it's the same chance that I give them going into Buffalo. I look at it and I say, I think Buffalo wins, but the chance is there for the Steelers to win. And that's all I got on it. And I'll say more on the before play video. But that's all I got on it, man. I'll spend a few minutes here in the chat, man, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here, man. A earlier show, if you will. We're at 44 minutes right now. I don't plan to go past 50. What do y'all got? Whatever y'all want to say. What y'all got? Oh, I missed the donation. Round of applause to, I think it was Maestro. Let me make sure. Yes, Maestro Fresh West. Appreciate that. Randy Wagner says, Bills done messed up by beating the Dolphins. Question is, do y'all think the Steelers would have gone to Kansas City and won? I actually felt better about going to Kansas City. And I know that's crazy because y'all know Patty Mahomes, that's my guy. But I feel like the Chiefs this year are a little more suspect. Would not surprise me at all, like if the Chiefs messed around and lost to the Dolphins. Or if they were a one and done, because the Chiefs can be had for sure. I do feel like the Bills are a little stronger. I feel like the Bills have hit their stride. And remember, guys, see, and this is the thing. If y'all really listen to me, remember I said this a week or two ago. I was like, yo, I think the team that some people forgetting about in the AFC that could be a problem is the Bills. They hit their stride. You know, I think, I'm going to honestly say this right now. Some people might laugh me out the building. I think the Bills and the Browns could be a problem in these playoffs. I really do. The Browns is the team nobody really is giving a shot in terms of the masses. I know the Ravens look like unbeatable right now, but the Browns always give them fits. The Browns got do they have the number one defense? And that boy Flacco playing good football. So those are my two dark horses. Again, I would love for it to be the Steelers, but I'm going to be a realist fan. I'm looking at the Browns and the Bills as two teams that could go in there and change some plans for a team or two that think they're going to the Super Bowl. And I think the Ravens are maybe in the driver's seat, but yeah, if they get the Bills or they get the Browns, I think it could be an interesting game. And yeah, we can't forget the Texans. Yeah, I do think the Browns will take care of the Texans. I think the Texans are not quite there yet. But again, shout outs to D'Amico Ryan, man. He got them boys playing good, man. Let's see what else y'all got. Somebody says no, the Steelers suck. All right. Black Thanos says, and thank you for being an extended family member for 2 months. He says, if Mason wins a playoff game, what's the chance he starts top of next season? I still feel like next year, just because of where Mason Rudolph, well, hold on. There's variables there. Does he re-sign, number one? That would be the first question. If he does re-sign, I do still think it's going to be Kenny Pickett's job to lose. They're still calling Kenny Pickett right now the starter. So I think because Kenny Pickett is a first-round pick, it'll be his third season. You would assume there's a new coordinator. They're going to give Kenny Pickett another shot. But I think the leash would be a little short, you know, especially if Rudolph re-signs and Rudolph is riding off of a high. Then I think you would see Kenny Pickett get pulled rather quickly if he's not playing well. But I think that's how it's going to happen. 30-28 Steelers. Whoa. Asking for a lot. Yeah, Flacco does turn the ball over. But again, guys, I'm just going off of what we're seeing now. Flacco's playing good football right now. Let's see. What else y'all got? Walter says, no, the Ravens are for real, straight balling. They are. It's funny. It's funny, Walter, because you'll see people, and I some of the Steelers fan base is guilty of that. You'll see people say, oh, they ain't doing nothing. Stop it, man. Stop it. I know they are the enemy, but you have to respect what the Ravens are doing. And like I always said, I've always respected their brand of football. You can't deny it. And I've been saying for years, when Lamar gets to a point where he's a legitimate threat from the pocket and a run, they're going to be a problem. And we're seeing it. We are seeing it. What else y'all got? And then, boy, if we win and got to go to Baltimore, don't get gassed by what we just did this past game. Yeah. That ain't gonna. It might not go down the way y'all think. But again, I think Baltimore can be ran on. So see, it comes down to that. I will honestly say, if the Steelers can have the same potent run game that they've found these last 3-4 weeks and carry that through the playoffs, they could play with probably anybody in the AFC, including the Ravens, because it's ball control. But that's a big if. All right, a couple more, man. Mark Malone says Lamar is just a scat bag. They're a one and done in the play. A scat bag. Wow, Mark. Nah, brother. I respect the opinion, Mark, but I don't agree with that assessment. Lamar Jackson has become a much better quarterback. He has. I can't hate on that. So I mean, if anybody thinks otherwise, that's I respect the opinion, but I would have to disagree. Yep, Steelers cards. Yeah, Cleveland is the dark horse, man. Jaylen Warren will need to secure that ball. Yes, absolutely. Joe Flacco is doing the same thing Jameis Winston was doing. Same stats from Tampa Bay and a lot of yards and a lot of interceptions. Okay. Yeah, he'll turn that ball over for you as well. But he's having some heroics at the same time. Ali says, Sim, we won the Super Bowl the last 2 times we lost to the Colts. We won the Super Bowl the last 2 times. Okay. That's interesting. But, no, I don't know if that's all the way correct. Because the 2005 Super Bowl, which would have been played in 2006. That 2005 season was, when we played the Seahawks. We beat the Colts in the playoffs that year. That was the one when Bettis fumbled and Ben had to make the tackle. So unless you're talking about the regular season, maybe that's what you're referring to. But truth be told, man, the Steelers needed to have won the Cardinals and the Patriots games. I mean, that's for me even to back off of my opinion about them as a team. And I know it's any given Sunday, but I feel like good teams take advantage of that situation. They go in, they go into them last few weeks sitting at 9-4. I mean, I think you're looking at a different situation completely, as far as level of confidence and everything. But they're there now, so I like it with snow on the ground, Nathan. I do like weather playing a factor because, like I said, the run game travels. And maybe weather will, even though he would have played it in college, but maybe weather, limits Josh Allen's pass game a little bit. It's speculation, Mark. I'm with you, but it's speculation. We do not know if the Steelers win those games with Mason Rudolph. But I'm with you. I think he plays better than number 10 did. So perhaps, but we can't outright say that because the Cardinals came and kind of punched us in the mouth a little bit. And think about it, even though the offense wasn't going as much, McBride was taking big time advantage of Mykal Walker, number 38. And that's a real big part of the reason why they lost that Cardinals game. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I think that's going to do it for now. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's going to do it, guys. Listen, last thing I will say, I give them a chance. Yes, I don't have extreme confidence going into the game. I don't. They're playing with house money. They have nothing to lose. Myself, I will not be disappointed with a playoff loss. I said that to y'all on Sunday. I will not. I know everyone else is going to have their own narratives. They're going to tear down the coach and all of that if they lose. Have at it. But I have no expectations of this 2023 season ending in anything other than a playoff loss. Anything else is a bonus. And that's where I stand. Outside of that, hey, man, if you enjoyed what you saw here tonight, don't forget, hit that like button. Show your love. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel. And once you've done that, click that notification bell right there. Click that notification bell so you know that videos have been uploaded or are being live streamed. Outside of that, man, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. I'm going to take a shower and go to sleep. For those of you who are part of the extended family, Be looking out for that all 22. Should be by Thursday. And let's see, the before play will probably happen. Maybe I'll try to get it done Friday night because I know we'll be watching football on Saturday. But if not, it'll come on Saturday to just give you my last thoughts going into Buffalo on Sunday. 1 o'clock, I believe, is the spot we have. All right, but outside of that, man, y'all stay safe. God bless. Good night. Stay healthy. Have a great rest of the week. And until next time, thank you for tuning in. Catch you in the next one. Peace.